Hey everybody, Dan here coming at you with a bourbon video. So when I was at Kroger earlier today, I decided to stop into the liquor store just to see if they had anything hard to find. No, of course they didn't. But I did end up getting myself a belated Christmas gift. The Woodford Reserve gift set. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm so enthusiastic about it. It's just a bottle of Woodford, right? But for pretty much the same price as just a bottle, not only are you getting the bottle of Woodford, but you're also getting this cute little whiskey glass with it. I don't know about you, but I usually get pretty excited for a good deal like that. Let's open it up. So, there's our bottle, there's our glass. Just pull that off there for now. Glass out of here. For those of you who have never had Woodford before, well, the first thing you'll probably notice right off the bat is the brown coloration of the drink. That's our first indicator that we did in fact get a bottle of bourbon. Obviously, the only way to know for sure is to actually open it up and, give it a smell. So let's go ahead and do that. Right here, you're going to find some plastic covering the cap. Now, as far as the plastic goes, you don't need to worry about recycling this. Those people who believe in science say that it's not biodegradable. This is biodegradable. If you put it into a landfill, it will fully decompose in about 10 to 15,000 years, by which point mankind will most likely be extinct, so you don't need to worry about it. Now that we have the plastic off, there's paper over top that just rip when we pull the cap. Now, one thing that I really like about this bottle is that, like quite a few others, it does come with a cork rather than just a regular screw-off cap. And what's really fun about that is the unique sound it makes when you open it. No other object in the world makes a sound exactly like that. Very cool. So now, it's time to smell the bourbon. Well, some of you might be saying, whoa, hey, hold the phone, Dan. It's flu season. I got a stuffy nose. I'm not smelling anything. Well, an added bonus to getting the cork bottles is that it actually comes with an all-natural remedy for a stuffy nose. Now you see what happens is, once the bourbon is bottled and the cork's put on top and that bourbon ends up touching the cork, it actually naturally creates vapors that cure sinus congestion. So, how do you use it? You just take your cork and you just take it up to your nose and you get it as far into your nasal cavity as you can, and then just let the vapors rise up and work their magic. Once it starts to open up a little bit, you can sort of give it a little sniff to speed up the process. Just perfect. So now that our sinuses are all clear, let's give ourselves a little pour. Get our nice little glass here. Give ourselves a little bit. And now, make sure definitively this is bourbon and just give it a little sniff. Now remember, whether you're sniffing bourbon or even just breathing, mouth always open. Yep. And if you are smelling a strong aroma of wood, congratulations. You do in fact have a glass of bourbon. One thing to note, if you haven't done this very much, you don't really know what you're doing, it helps to swirl the bourbon around in the glass a little bit. Helps mask a bit of your inexperience if there's other people around. Doesn't actually do anything for the smell, but before I actually do taste it, is that everybody's palate is a little bit different, so everybody is going to taste it a little bit differently. That's one of the reasons why I really like bourbon, is it's a lot like morality. It's all relative. Now that we are ready to taste it, just remember the criteria. The only thing we're looking for is it pretty good or not? It's easy as that. Cheers. Pretty good.